the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
March 43. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shift. Check.
On third down, Allen letting one fly deep for... It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Down 80. 43. Check. 43. Coming to you. Check 99. Check 99. Slam. Alert flare. You got tight.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And this one hauled in by Tavon Alston. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Our time. It's our time. Staying open. Staying open.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're running it.
Play fake. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. It's complete to Robinson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and goal, Arizona.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Gotta let him breathe, defense. 58, the mic. He rush.
On 2nd and 9, Allen going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They come out here in the eye.
They can't hang with us.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now Murray, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 49.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
March 40. Monday. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Switch. Joker, 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 joker. Check 4, check 4. Watch it.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check 37, check 37. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
March 43. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 6 guys.
On 2nd and 9, Allen being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Hey, Charlie! 43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check, 43. I got one. Watch, let's go. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike's 43. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill. Hey, Zoo. Kill.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Murray now on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray now, flush to his right. He'll run it. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just, oh no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch the twist. Chef. Motion.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw. Murray. He finds Austin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 27 yards. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.